Let's go ahead and dive in and actually place some trades. So if we're looking to place an options trade, right now it looks like the futures market should still be open. So let's go ahead and place an options trade on futures here. What we're going to do is go ahead again at the top of your page, the symbol search box. We'll go ahead and type in MES for this example. MES. And then we are going to go over to the trade tab now. Again, this is going to be the little T shield icon along the left side of your screen. This is going to be the trade tab. So go ahead and select that. Once we're in the trade tab, you'll notice now we have the options chain pulled up for MES. From here, if you're looking to place a trade in desired expiration, all you need to do is go ahead and just left click on that expiration that's shown in the screen. So for example, let's say maybe we want to place a trade in the January 10th expiration. Go ahead and pop that open. You'll notice now we have the strikes displayed in the middle of our screen. Calls are going to be displayed on the left side of your screen. And then puts are going to be displayed on the right side of the screen here. Then depending on whether or not you're looking to go long or short, you simply just click on the bid or the ask price under the corresponding side. So either the calls or puts, that you go ahead and click on either the bid or the ask price next to the strike that you're looking to trade. So let's go ahead and get a put spread queued up here on MES. Why don't we go ahead and sell the 47.20? Go ahead and left click on the bid, and then we're going to buy the 47.15. And you'll notice now in the bottom left corner of our screen, we do get a little snapshot of the order that we currently have queued up. So bottom left corner, you can review your order details there. You'll see that we are selling one of the January 10th 47.20 puts and buying to open one of the January 10th 47.15 puts. In that order ticket as well, you can go ahead and make a few different adjustments. You can move the strikes up or down by using the strikes buttons. So you'll notice if we wanted to shift them up, click the up arrow here. You'll notice now we have the 47.15, selling the 47.15, buying the 47.10. If you wanted to move them down, go ahead, click the down arrow there. And then you can also increase or decrease the width of the spread. So in this case, it's only $5 wide, but if we wanted to make that a little bit wider, go ahead and click that button to increase the width. And you'll notice now it's a 15-point wide spread. So we'll go ahead and bump that back down. You can also adjust quantity from here using these quantity arrows. So if you wanted to open two of them, go ahead and use those quantity arrows to change that. And then along the bottom of the order ticket here, this is where we are able to adjust our limit price. So that's going to be in this limit price box right here. And then another very important feature that I wanted to point out is this price bar at the bottom. So from here, you get an idea of what maybe the current mid price is on the spread. You also could see what the current natural price is. So if you're looking to adjust that to adjust the limit price, you can do that in a few different ways. First, you can use the up or down arrows next to the limit price box itself. You'll notice that will adjust the quantity or the amount displayed in the limit price box. Alternatively, if you were to just highlight the price and then type in your own, let's say maybe we wanted to go for $1.50, go ahead and type that in, and you'll notice now our limit price has changed. You can also edit your time in force, TIF. That can be done in this box here. Right now, we have it set to good till cancel, but we can adjust that to a few other different options. Well, in this case, just two. It's either good till cancel or day. So if you click on that drop-down box, you're able to then change this to a day order if you wanted to. And then once you're satisfied with how the order is set up, you can go ahead and hit the review and send button here in the bottom right corner of your screen. So clicking review and send will take you to one final review page. Again, you just review all of the details of your order here. And then if you are looking to go ahead and submit the order, hit this green button. And boom, just like that, we have gotten filled on that trade. You can see those filled orders are indicated as well on the trade tab here. denoted by these yellow boxes. And now that I've shown you how to open a position on options on futures, I want to show you all how exactly you can manage the position, or where you can find the position so that you will be able to manage it. So the position itself can be seen in a few different places. Again, on the trade tab itself, denoted by these two boxes. A little bit cleaner way of seeing it would be by if you had your right side bar popped open here. So in order to pop that right sidebar open, if you go ahead and click this little arrow in the bottom right corner of your screen, that's going to go ahead and bring out that right side menu one more time. And then we'll go to the positions tab here. You'll notice now we can see our position there. We also get the activity, so we can see the filled order at $1.50 credit. And you can also access this from the main positions tab. Again, this is going to be the briefcase icon in the upper left corner of your screen. So go ahead and click on that. And you'll notice now when we go to MES H4, go ahead and left click on that. You'll notice we have our 47.15, 47.20 put spread displayed here. So if you're looking to maybe set up a closing order for this trade, what you can do is left click on both legs of the spread. You'll notice there's a white box that goes around each of them, denoting that they've been selected. So this is very important, especially if you're trading spreads. You'll want to make sure that you're selecting all legs of the spread if you want to submit a closing order for that entire spread. If you're just selecting one leg and then going through the process of closing that, it will only place a closing order on the leg that you have selected. Again, if you're trading spreads and you want to close the whole spread, very important that you first left click on all of the legs of the spread. You can confirm you have them selected just by looking to make sure that these white boxes are around them. So once you have them both selected, if you go ahead here and place your cursor just anywhere in between those two boxes that you have selected and go ahead and right click, you'll notice now we get a menu here. To close the position, we can close at a % profit. We can also roll the position. In this case, I want to show you all how we can set up a closing order. So we'll go ahead and hit close position. And you'll notice now this will take us back to the trade tab. You can see in the upper left, that T shield is highlighted once more. So we're now back in the trade tab. And in the bottom left corner of our screen where the order details are displayed, you'll notice now we have a closing order lined up. This is denoted by the BTC buy to close and STC sell to close. So in my opinion, that is the best way to line up a closing order. This way you don't have to worry about clicking on the bid or the ask from the trade tab. If you just go to your positions tab, or even from the right side panel here using the positions icon, if you just line it up from here and then right click and click close position, 100% of the time, this is going to line up a closing order. So you don't have to worry about making the right selections or anything along those lines. And then similar to how we open the trade, we just go ahead and adjust our limit price here at the bottom of the screen. Again, you can use the arrows, or you can just simply type in the price you're looking to close at. In this case, let's go ahead and bump this up to, or you know what, we'll leave it at $1.85 for right now. And then we'll go ahead and hit review and send, submit the order. And you'll notice now in the upper left corner of our screen, there was a working notification that came up. So you can see this working order across multiple places on the platform as well. Working orders can be seen in your main positions tab. They can also be seen in your activity tab. So if we wanted to pop out the activity tab here, you'll notice now on the activity tab, we have this working order for MES displayed at the top of the screen. That's denoted by this little yellow icon with the W in there. You can also see it from your main positions tab. If you're looking to see a working order from the main positions tab, it's very important that you make sure you have your working filter selected at the top of the page. So these filters will all come up in blue. That denotes that they are selected. So if you ever notice, hey, I have a working order on this, why am I not seeing it on my positions page? This is the first place you'll want to check, is to make sure you have your working filter selected. Oftentimes it's usually not when people can't see their working orders. So definitely double check this. So once you've got that selected, you'll notice now we have our working order. It's displayed underneath our filled order. and denoted by this yellow box. It says working. So if you're looking to make adjustments to this, what you can do is go ahead and just right click on the word working itself. You'll notice we get a menu that pops up. We have the ability to cancel, replace, or route a similar order. In this case, why don't we go ahead and try and get filled on this order? So we're going to go ahead and hit the replace function. This will take us back to the trade tab. And from here, we can adjust the price, maybe to something that is a little bit more likely to fill. Let's go ahead and go to $2.25. Go ahead and hit review and send, submit that order. You'll notice now, boom, we got filled on that. And if we go back to our positions tab, we now have zero quantity left in the MES position. Again, the reason MES is still showing up here is because we have the close filter selected in this case. So if we were to uncheck that, all closed positions would disappear from the positions tab.